Well, good morning in there. Hello. I think it's time to move to the farm. Well, the incubators are running pretty constantly at the moment, and we've got a little silver Dorking, this one, and a little Ixworth. And it's time to move them from the incubator, and we're going to take them down to the farm. Come on then, Jock. Morning, Philip. Morning, mate. We're following you. So this is currently the chick shed. You can see how dusty it gets with all the cobwebs. Lovely. I do want to make use of the height as well. So the idea is to put a shelf in here and have the heat lamp up here. So have the brand new chicks on a shelf higher and then older chicks on the bottom. It's probably only a 10-15 minute job, but I haven't got around to it yet. So we have the second batch of chicks in here. And the first batch, I'll show you in a bit, they're outside. So we've got these two newbies. We've got some more silver Dorkings, which are, if I can grab one, these. This is a lovely silver Dorking. Then I've got some Moran, which is this one, if I can grab it. This one. And they have, helpfully, have a little yellow spot on their head, which helps you tell who they are. I also have Norfolk Greys, which are these black ones, and then I have one tiny little silky. Oh, what are you doing? Come here. My silky mummy isn't a very good broody. She had 5 eggs under her. She only hatched 1 out, and that was almost dead. I had to warm it up because it looked dead. But luckily, when I got some warmth from it, it stirred. So now chicken lockdown is over. So we can go and let all of the chickens out. Here's another 10-minute job I haven't done yet. The wind brought down this branch. I need to get up there and haul it out. I can still get through here. Just a bit annoying. But, you know, there's 1,000,001 things going on. So I haven't taken the 10 minutes to sort that out yet. Looks like one duck's decided to come out on her own. Good morning! She couldn't wait for me to get here, obviously. Right, we'll sort them out later. So the one thing I've worked out with these guys that aren't actually in runs is to not feed them in the morning. Because if I feed them in the morning, they do not come back. So they just get fed in the evening, because then I can rattle a bucket. And they come running along. So, here we go. Hello! Hello! Oh, Richard? Rick? That pig's not supposed to be there. I'll go and sort him out before I do anything else. These are the first batch of chicks. I think they might be hungry. I'll go and get them some grub. It is quite a small space for a lot of chicks, but they're too small to go into the bigger pens because they might get captured by predators. So at the moment, I'm just moving the hutch around every day, every half day, so they get new ground. Look at this. Look at these two facing off. Oh, they've stopped now. Don't have a scrap. You've got acres and acres and acres. I love these miniature apple yards, except they know exactly how to get out. Apart, there we go. I was going to say apart from her. And while we're here, just to prevent Richard from going on another little trundle, we might just feed the pigs. Hello. Are you waiting for breakfast? Hi. Hello. Here. And we can't feed Richard without feeding Hyacinth and Margaret, as they'll get very displeased and start screaming, as will their piglets. So we'll feed them while we're at it. I know. Look how skinny they are. All those piglets eating all that milk off them. Oh, hello piglets. Oh look, there's more. Hello. It's amazing how really fat pigs, as soon as they've got loads of piglets, go super skinny. So I'm having to feed them loads at the moment just to try and keep the weight on. Also, I don't know why, but Margaret's obviously lying on a weird place in the ark, and she's just battering herself up. So I'm gonna get some ointment for that and just try and soothe the skin out. And also, again, her backbone's more pronounced because all of these little things are sucking her dry. But can you believe it? They're 4 weeks old. They'll be ready to go in another 4. So actually, in just 4 weeks' time, she won't have to deal with them anymore because she'll be moved out and she can have all the grub she wants without little piglets sucking all of her milk. I spy Philip again. I can see you, Philip. Yes, and I can see you as well. Hi. We also had a late night delivery last night. The last lamb, I think. I say I think because Ophelia is supposed to be going last. She has absolutely no bag, so I don't think she's pregnant, so I throw her back in the field. But sometimes she looks pregnant, sometimes she doesn't, so who knows. But Beatrice last night had a little tiny ram lamb. Hello, you look a bit hungry, so I think we might stick you on the teat and have a little drink, shall we? Is he little one? And now how do kind of goes along? Oh, now you get a poo. Don't poo on his head. Oh, lovely. Please excuse the mess in the barn. We're having yet another reconfigure because now all my ewes are done. I can completely clear out this section. And of course, I'm getting it ready for Open Farm Sunday. So if you are in the local area, you can come and see the farm on the 11th of June. You do need to book a ticket. Tickets are free, but just for traffic flow, I'm doing tickets. I'll put the link in the description below. So if you are within commuter distance of the farm, then come and see us. But yeah, that's why the barn is currently a bit of a state. I also have loads of show sheep in here and some orphan lambs that I bought, that Mason bought to rear up. So there's quite a lot going on. Hello. Well, this is my single solo solitary quail. We had a bit of disaster. If you remember, I hatched out some lovely new quail last year. I put them outside and the rat got in and killed all of them. And it's really, really frustrating sometimes when you're trying to do the best welfare you can for your animals. So i.e. taking them out of the hutch, putting them onto ground and grass, and then something happens, which means you have to put them back in hutches. So I had 2 eggs left over from that hatch. I incubated them, I hatched them, and I got a male and a female. Well, the other day after my bee sting, my face was swollen, but I was feeling a bit better, and I'd been feeling a bit depressed because I hadn't been doing much at the farm, so I thought, I'm gonna move the quail. They've been in my shed for 5 months probably, since the lockdown. I moved them into my cabin. I thought, I'm gonna finally move them out here. So I grabbed them, I brought them across to the barn, and before I got across to the barn, I slipped. And I wasn't holding the male properly, and my eye and the perception was really off, and I let him go basically, and he flew away. I thought, I'm never going to see him again, can't believe it, really gutted. But I did see him again later that evening, and as I went to grab him, my one-eyed cat captain ran across, grabbed him, and took him off into the bushes to eat. So now I'm down to 1 solitary solo quail. I do love them, I really want to get back into them, but they're not a high priority at the moment. I haven't got any incubator space, I haven't got a broody hen. The eggs, they do sell down on the farm gate, but not really enough to make it a priority. I must get quail. So a future project, maybe later this year. I have to say, Jock has been brilliant lately as well with the cats. There's Jock, there's a cat, there's a cat. They've got used to him. He doesn't chase them anymore. He's actually a brilliant dog. Jock, back please, come here. Good boy. Good boy. Well, the pheasants have finally started laying. They're late this year. They normally start at the beginning of April, and they've only just started when they're almost in May. But I'm not going to complain because we have these beautiful little eggos. So far, grey peacocks have laid a clutch. They're in the incubator and they're fertile. Reeves have started laying, and the Lady Amherst have started laying. Still waiting for the silvers, still waiting for the goldens. And a tragopan egg. Alas, infertile, because I lost the boy last year, he died. And again, they're not on the priority list at the moment to sort out. I do want to get a new male, but they're expensive and I've got other things to concentrate on. So for now, I'm just happy that she is laying some eggs. What a difference it makes just to be able to come to the farm and just let everybody out. It's so much nicer. It's so much quicker because you don't have to go and feed everybody individually. It's so much cheaper because the chickens now don't eat as much food because they can go and find their own, and their welfare's way better. So the entire thing is just an utter relief. Most of the sheep are out of the barn, the pigs are out, and so actually the time when it's gearing up for me in the market farm to be super busy, the animals kind of now start to tick over and look after themselves a little bit. Here are the sheep. This is Capulet. He's a ram. I need to dag him out because he's looking pretty horrible at the back end. I think it's all that fresh grass. It's gone through a system. I'm not worried about blowfly at the moment, but I will be when it gets warmer, so that needs doing. And this is our little puck, who's a ram lamb, and so who should not be inside with the ewes. But he seems to have found out that if he just jumps through quickly, he doesn't get bipped by the electric fence. So we need to power out that battery and get it back on here ASAP. So it's really, really high. But all the sheep are looking really good, really happy. Here are these two little constant hungry little things. But you haven't been on milk. You're not on milk anymore. No, no, you're not on milk anymore. You're just on grassies. Yes, and you're not looking bad for it either. So don't pretend. Susan's over here, looking great. Funnily enough, I'm wondering whether somebody's trying to suckle off her because actually she's getting an udder again. It's not these two. It's not these two because they don't know to suckle on an udder anymore because they've had the milk all the time. So I'm wondering whether it's the older ones, maybe some of the Jacob lambs. And then somewhere amidst here is there. She's right there. There's Ophelia. So this may be my last sheep to lamb. But as I say, I'm still not convinced that she's actually pregnant. Just checking on these little... As you walk away, sometimes they try and jump through. And there's no battery on there at the moment because I'm charging it. But right, so all the animals are done. I'm so happy that the chickens are out. So now I'm going to go do some weeding.